If you met me a few years ago, I probably would have told you I wasn't a gym person. But not because I didn't want to go. Honest to God, it's because I was terrified. Terrified of people looking at me, terrified of not knowing what the hell I was doing, and terrified of being judged. But looking back, I wish I started sooner, man. I really wish I started sooner. I always wanted to go gym. My brother was heavily into fitness when I was young. I tried to work out one time, and for some reason, I was just so stubborn. It was like, oh man, this is too hard. I was just a lazy little kid who just wanted to play games. And that transitions into my young adulthood as well. And it wasn't because I thought the gym just wasn't for me. It was because I was insecure. I was a very skinny kid. Anyways, I'm still pretty skinny. But when I was a kid, so skinny. And it was something I was insecure about. And I generally used to think that everyone in the gym would look at me and judge me. I thought that they would start to judge me because I didn't know any exercises and I'd go in and look pretty stupid. And I built up this idea in my head that the gym was this intimidating place. And the hardest part of the gym was never even the workouts, was never the heavy lifting, was never the judgment that I thought I was receiving. The hardest thing about gym was walking through the front door for the first time. Funnily enough, it wasn't motivation that got me into the gym. It was heartbreak. Yes, cliche, I know. When the girl breaks your heart, first thing you're gonna get and the first advice you're gonna receive is cuz go hit the gym. Go hit the gym, put all that emotion to the weights. I didn't start hitting the gym until a year after the breakup. For the first year of my breakup, I was just sitting in bed doing nothing. And I literally had no motivation to do anything. So when people say go hit the gym, it's understandable if someone just doesn't do it. The last thing you want to do is lift weights. Unless you've been doing it before. The last thing you want to do is go outside. You just want to stay at home and do nothing. But honestly, after all those months staying at home, I realized something had to change. And if I wasn't going to start with my mindset, I needed to start with my body. And hopefully my mindset would follow. And I'm not going to say the gym cured my heartbreak. Like it didn't fix it. It just gave me somewhere to put all that emotion. It gave me an hour of my life where I just didn't think about anything but lifting. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're still going to get reminders when you're in the gym, especially when you see couples working out. It's all lovely and they're happy together. But if you put your head down, focus, that shit won't really bother you. So the first time I went gym, I actually went with a close friend. He never really went gym, but he had a gym membership and he was the only one that lived close to me. So we went together and he introduced me to the gym and he probably thought it was an avenue for him to get better as well as training me. And when I went with him, I started to get comfortable. We used to go gym at least like maybe 3-4 times a week together, every time at night. And we had a thing going. But eventually he stopped going. And this was during the time he met his wife. And I'm not going to say that's the reason why he stopped going, but could have played a role. I'm not sure. And that's when I found out whether I really wanted this. Because I realized I'm going to have to start going alone. And that first time I went alone was pretty scary. Eventually, the place that once intimidated me slowly started becoming familiar. I thought about all those times where I felt insecure. And to be honest with you guys, when I was in the relationship, she never really put it on me for my body. It was more myself. She always told me I look good. And I knew I didn't, but I just didn't care at the time. So when you're single now, you literally have to build yourself up. And I'm like, I don't want to be stuck in that mindset of looking in the mirror and not liking what I saw. And relying on other people to tell me that I look good, even when I knew I didn't. So I have a genetic thing called pectus. It's when your chest is caved inwards. And apparently that's one of the worst things you can have for looks-wise, it's looks maxing for your body's physique because it doesn't look right when your chest is caved inwards. Honestly, I'm not really insecure about that shit. Like, it is a bit weird when you look at it in the mirror, but all you gotta do is hit the gym and build your chest. But I was honestly a bit self-conscious about it, especially after the breakup. I'm like, oh, no girl's going to want this, man. And I used to not take off my shirt because I was insecure about my skinniness. And I used to avoid looking at mirrors, especially when I was shirtless. But the gym didn't change my chest. What it did is it changed how I felt about myself. For the first time in a long time, I actually liked what I saw. People are going to assume out of this video that I love going gym. Most days I hate it. I have days where I don't want to leave the house, that I'd rather stay in bed and just not go. I've never regretted going. I don't love the workout. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't love it. But the feeling you get when you walk out of the gym and you sit in your car, that's the best feeling ever. The feeling afterwards is what I chase. You feel a sense of accomplishment, discipline, pride, and you just feel like, oh my God, the momentum and the push I actually can't believe I got my ass out of bed and went gym even when I didn't want to. And then the feeling you get when you sit in your car after, that's why I go gym. Obviously, and the results as well. The gym is never ending. This is something I'm gonna have to do for life. And you probably heard all those gym junkies tell you that, oh, because it's about structure, discipline, and the gym is life, gym is for life, gym is the best. I'm talking to you guys as a person who doesn't like going. Go to the gym. Go to the gym because it's not about the actual workout. Even if you hate the gym and you hate working out and the weights are too heavy, just do it. Once, twice a week, do it. You will start to see a little bit of growth and then you get addicted. You'll get addicted. Trust me. You'd want to chase yourself and be better than you were yesterday. Take progress photos. You look at your old pictures of yourself and man, you see a difference, and that's the biggest motivation. Don't ever start comparing yourself to others, man. Don't in the gym, because those guys, that's a rabbit hole you don't want to go down. And I'm still not where I want to be, obviously. I'm still learning, I'm still improving, and I think that's going to be a lifetime of doing so. I used to think when I started gym that there's going to be a finish line, but there isn't. The gym isn't something you just complete like a game. It literally becomes who you are, or part of who you are. The gym didn't fix my life, not by a long shot. I still struggle. I still overthink. I still have a shit ton of bad days. But it did teach me something really important. That you don't have to feel motivated. You just have to keep showing up. And I still have a long way to go. Not just in the gym, but in life. But that's okay. You know why? Because for the first time in a long ass time, I'm moving forward instead of standing still. And that's what it's all about.